Okay, this is going to be a quick little tutorial for what I'm going to call the pentatonic triplet exercise. Feel free to screenshot this, or if you're a student of mine, I will probably give it to you as a handout. So, what we're looking to do is take the pentatonic scale, which is going to be 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. It is basically a minor blues scale without the blue note, without the tritone note. So, in the key of C, right? So everything will be relative to C major when we're talking scale degrees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 would be the numbers on the normal C major scale. And then when we talk about scale degrees, we talk relative to that. So we're going to flat the 3 because it's a minor pentatonic, and we're going to flat the 7. So you wind up with this scale. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. Turn that up a little bit. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. And that's the way we normally play scales. We just go straight up and we come straight down. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do it in triplets. So the first group is going to be 1, flat 3, 4, flat 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, flat 7. And so to make that fit into one measure, we're going to just go straight up to the one after that. So 1, flat 3, 4, flat 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, flat 7. So C, E flat, F, G, F, G, B flat, C. And I'm just going to pass that off to the thumb for the next octave. Coming down. So notice I wind up in the same hand positions that I use for my blues scale, which is thumb on 5 or thumb on 1. Pass it off. And your last triplet group goes straight to the 1. So you go 5, 4, 3, 1, 5, 4, flat 3, 1. Or 4, 5, flat 7, 1. So that's the triplet. So triplet, 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 1. Triplet, 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 1. Okay, that's the right hand. So left hand. The easier way to do this, and the way I'd suggest you start, is with a minor cadence. So the cadence is going to go from the 1 chord to the 4 chord, back to the 1 chord, to the 5 chord. This is a minor cadence, so those are all minor. So we're going C minor to F minor as a 1, 4, flat 6, back to C minor, down to G minor. Right? G, B flat, D is the notes in G minor, but we're doing it in an inversion. Okay, so that's the left hand. First measure is going to be going up with the 1 minor chord. Second measure, 4 minor. Go back to the 1 minor. 5 minor. Resolve on the 1 minor. That's how the drill goes, okay? And the reason I do this in scale degrees is so that you can translate that to any key. So I zoomed my camera in to be able to fit very close when I was going to play this in the key of C. So let me just switch it over to the key of D minor. Okay, so 1 minor chord, 4 minor chord, 1 minor chord, 5 minor chord, 1 minor chord. So going D minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, D minor. And we can also do that as 7th chords as indicated on the exercise. So 1 minor 7, 4 minor 7, 1 minor 7, 5 minor 7, 1 minor 7. Okay, so in D, it would be D, F, G, F, G, A, G, A, C, D. Second octave. Come back down on that 1 chord. 5 chord. Resolve to the 1. Okay? So that's how it goes. You can do it as a minor triad cadence, or you can do it as a minor 7th cadence. Okay? So that's how it goes. And this is something you can play in any of the keys as your root, so you can take this around the circle of fifths. I would suggest starting in the keys where you're most comfortable with the minor pentatonic scale. So we'll stay in there for E. I love E minor pentatonic. I played in a lot of bands. Bands a lot of times play songs in the key of E because it's the lowest note on a guitar or a bass, so it becomes easy to play open or easy to play those chords. So let's just do it in E minor. So chords are going to be E minor, A minor, E minor, B minor, E minor. If you want to do it as a regular triad cadence, E minor, A minor, E minor, B minor, E minor. Okay, I'm going to play it as the 7th chords. I think it sounds a little bit better jazzy. So here we go. Okay, so that's the triplet exercise. And it's great to get speed on this. So, start it slow. Start it as slow as you need to. That speed will come in time. But this will eventually, it's actually hard for me to play this slow because my fingers want to go a lot faster, but I want to do this in such a way that if you're looking at this to try to learn how to do it, that you can see me play the notes. So. Okay, so your first 3 notes doing it in C, C, E flat, F, then E flat, F, G, F, G, B flat, C. C, E flat, F, E flat, F, G, F, G, B flat, C. C, B flat, G, B flat, G, F, G, F, E flat, C. C, B flat, G, B flat, G, F, G, F, E flat, C. Okay? So, hope that helps. This is a great exercise, and when you start getting more comfortable with it, it's just a great way to move around these scales. Okay, and the more you practice, you'll get faster on them. I'm using fingering that's similar to how I do the blues scales. You could also do it in sliding groups of 3. So that's just taking these 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, slide up. Just remember to use your 4th finger on the last one so that you don't run out of fingers. Okay. So use whatever fingering is comfortable. Sometimes different fingerings are going to work better for different keys. So keys like G and C, I use my thumb on the white keys a lot. I might use a combination of those 2 different methods, whatever is more comfortable depending on the key I'm in. The most important thing is to get the notes right, start slow, and this is a very musical way to navigate these minor pentatonic scales, and it's much more, in my opinion, much more accurate to how you're actually going to play a solo. Okay, if I'm taking a solo, I'm not going to just run down the scale. Okay, it's kind of boring, but that kind of motion is how you're going to play in most real musical situations, so it's good to have it at your disposal.